Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's July the 31st of 2018. I've got an article here. This is from NBC News. This involves YouTube conspiracy theories and what I perceive to be the push for YouTube to all-out ban anything that they consider conspiracy theory. YouTube search results for A-list celebrities hijacked by conspiracy theorists. The video porthole has been repeatedly criticized for not curtailing videos of conspiracy theories and false information on its platform. Guess what we have here, folks? Now, this article goes on to lump Pizzagate, Pedogate, PEDOWOOD, Lewis Arthur, VOP, QAnon, all of it together here. YouTube's effort to contain misinformation and propaganda on its platform remains a work in progress, as videos from far-right conspiracy groups showed on Monday. The videos, which contain baseless accusations of pedophilia against some A-list celebrities and at least one company, were among the top search results on YouTube for those names on Monday. Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, and the Mexican cement company Cemex have been the subject of videos from believers of QAnon, a conspiracy theory that has gained traction on the far right and centers on false allegations that Democratic politicians and celebrities are part of a child sex ring. When users searched for Tom Hanks on YouTube on Monday, the top 5 videos all accused Hanks of being a pedophile. NBC News was able to replicate the results both logged in and logged out of YouTube from several different IP addresses. Last week, believers of the QAnon conspiracy heavily pushed the unsubstantiated allegations on Twitter and Reddit before they reached YouTube. Brian Stelter here, this is a screenshot of his tweet. Does anyone think at YouTube is doing enough about this problem? And that was a tweet of another tweet here. Last week, QAnon folks decided he was a pedophile. If you were to search YouTube today, you'd believe it. Now, this is all about the new allegations here from this lady that Tom Hanks is a pedophile, victim speaks. The first result here, according to their search, was by channel Bill Smith. The second one, End Times Prophecy News, Lift the Veil. That video is like around 50,000 views. Tom Hanks, alleged sex slave, speaks out. Hashtag Pizzagate, hashtag QAnon. And now we've got this newcomer here, Isaac Cappy. This Hollywood actor was in several small parts of small movies. This guy has just recently started getting in on doing interviews and stuff on a lot of these bigger channels, telling some of the stuff he knows. But right here, folks, 3 of the top 5 videos for users searching for Steven Spielberg, who became a target last week, featured unfounded child sex ring allegations. The top 6 results for Cemex accused the company of helping to run a child sex ring. YouTube search bar also auto-completed Cemex child trafficking when a user searched for Cemex. Now, this whole Cemex thing came about from the VOP, Veterans on Patrol, back couple months ago, a month ago, or whenever, when they alleged that they discovered a child sex camp in the Arizona desert. They called in everybody. This stuff was really huge. The QAnon conspiracy theory community targeted Hank, Spielberg, and Cemex by reading into vague context clues by Q, a 4chan user who purports to have top secret classification called Q Clearance. Q has explicitly mentioned Cemex and separately child sex rings, but hasn't referenced Hanks or Spielberg. Still, users who follow the conspiracy believe the context clues of the post reveal ties to Hanks and Spielberg. YouTube did not respond to a request for comment. Some conspiracy videos rankings dropped after NBC News reached out for comment Monday. That right there is very, very interesting, folks. Is YouTube altering the rankings, the search results, simply, purely because mainstream media asked about it? The video porthole, which is the second most visited site in the world, according to Alexa Analytics, has been repeatedly criticized for not curtailing videos of conspiracy theories and false information on its platform. In the aftermath of the Parkland school massacre, we're not going to get into that right there. That right there, it caused a bunch of channels to get took down, and this discussing this right here primarily was the big wave, the first big wave where channels got removed. And I'm going to tell you what I see happening, folks. They're going to clamp down so much that any videos or channels that even fall under the conspiracy theory category, what they deem to be a conspiracy theory category, it's going to get took down. It's going to get removed. It's going to fall under some community guidelines violations. For a long, long time, the videos talking about this were all allowed to stay up. They were allowed to run. They were coming up on top search results until mainstream media started complaining, and then boom, it's gone. What you see right here, folks, is mainstream media complaining about conspiracy theories entirely. Several of the QAnon videos have racked up hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. The conspiracy theory has picked up steam in recent months on various parts of the internet, including Reddit, Twitter, 4chan. They even had an app that you could buy that would give you an alert every time there was a new QAnon drop. But that was before the phone giant Apple pulled the app because mainstream media complained. Very interesting. Interesting, folks, that all it takes is mainstream media to write up an article, complain, your app gets took down, your YouTube channel gets took down. Folks, I know firsthand, YouTube channels get took down. QAnon smear campaign against Cemex has spurred at least one organization to take a real-life action against the company. A group called Veterans on Patrol staked out a homeless encampment for months, claiming that it was a child sex trafficking camp with ties to Cemex while live streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Police repeatedly reaffirmed that the site is not a child trafficking camp. This article here claims that QAnon smear campaign against Cemex spurred at least one organization, the VOP, the way I recall it, folks, was the VOP, Lewis Arthur, started the whole thing about the Cemex and the child sex trafficking camp, which everyone determined, the police, everything, was just a homeless camp. All right, now this gets more interesting here. This article calls Lewis Arthur, they're calling him Michael Mayer, which is his other name or part of his full name or whatever. In this article, Michael Mayer, the leader of the group, was arrested earlier this month for felony trespassing. The group's Facebook page, which had 76,000 followers, was taken down. This is the Facebook page that originally live streamed the child sex camp that they discovered, the Cemex. This is where he did all of his live streaming at. Apparently, according to this, the entire VOP page is gone. Baseless pedophilia accusations have become a powerful weapon for the far-right disinformation campaign in recent weeks. Far-right agitator Mike Cernovich resurfaced decades-old tweets of James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy, that featured offensive jokes about pedophilia. Disney removed Gunn from his role in directing film's third installment after the campaign. Far-right trolls, along with Cernovich, then went after other celebrities who had defended Gunn or criticized President Trump and tweeted jokes about pedophilia, or even had the tweets featuring the word pizza, which far-right conspiracy theorists believe is code for pedophilia. That goes back to the Pizzagate, and a lot of these mainstream articles lead you to believe that the Pizzagate conspiracy was part of QAnon. We all know the Pizzagate was long before QAnon ever came about. On Monday, the main cast members of Guardians of the Galaxy released a statement in support of Gunn and urged Disney to reinstate him as director, citing those so easily duped into believing the many outlandish conspiracy theories surrounding him. Here you can see Lift the Veil's video from last week or so is pictured in this mainstream news article here, folks. Folks, the ultimate push is to ban anything that the mainstream media determines to be a conspiracy theory. As clearly, we've seen certain topics that fall under conspiracy theory. Channels that do those topics were removed, given strikes, videos being removed. That's what they start with, those things, and then the mainstream media calls out and says, hey, we don't want QAnon. YouTube goes through and starts banning, removing videos that do QAnon stuff. They're lumping all of this stuff into one category under the umbrella of far-right conspiracies, folks. The far-right conspiracy. Thanks for watching, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is there going to be a push on YouTube to ban all conspiracy videos? Let me know what you think, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.